needs fixing, Diane?
I've got arthritis in every joint.
Right, so let's go back. Grandma with bad arthritis? Yeah, okay. Did you really love your grandma?
I didn't know.
All right, okay. Uncross your legs. This one might be really cool. This one might be seriously cool. I'm going to get you to take your glasses off. Just pop them on the chair there, just so that if I work with my eyes closed, I don't, knock them flying. Okay. Right. Yes. Okay. All right. So it's Joanna, isn't it?
Diane.
Diane. Sorry. Diane. All right. Who do you know, Joanna? Joanna?
Niece Joanne.
Okay. Cool. Right. So Diane. Right. Okay. As I looked at Diane, what I got is straight on top of Diane. I got a lady spirit that's a grandma that absolutely adores Diane. Absolutely adores her. But she's very close into Diane's space. So just close your eyes for me, Diane. And what I'm going to do is I am going to talk, hopefully, to the grandmother. And as I talk to the grandmother, I'm going to ask the grandmother to communicate with me in a particular way, which is this. This is the signal I want. And Diane doesn't know what signal I want, but you guys now do. Right, so, Diane, just with your eyes closed, I'm just going to say a question to you and just notice what happens within you if there's any response. Are there any energies or entities with Diane? Are there any energies or entities with Diane? Are there any energies or entities with Diane? If there are, please make the signal stronger. Now, what's happening within you? What's the feeling?
Just getting warm.
Getting warm. Whereabouts in your body?
From here.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Now, I'm just going to modify the question very, very slightly. Oh, yeah, okay. They're telling me to do something slightly different, so that's cool. Grandma, if it's you with Diane, give us a signal. Give her a sign. And let me know what happens. Nothing. Okay, well, Diane said nothing, but we got 3 closes of the eyelids, which was the signal I wanted. So just notice your eyelids from now on, okay? So Grandma, if it's you, give Diane a sign that she's with you, that you're with her. Can you feel your eyelids moving? Yeah, cool. All right, I'm just going to, have you always been with her? Yeah, and it's because she just totally loves you, she totally adores you, but the problem is she had arthritis, and while she's with you, you're feeling how she felt. She didn't want that as a side effect, okay? Cool. Right, what's happening within you now?
My neck's getting worse.
Yeah, that's all right. She's just confirming that. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to ask her with love just to move out of Diane's space, just for now. You can come back in a few minutes, but just for now, we just want you out of her space. Just to stand back maybe a minute. And as she does that, Diane, I just want you to notice how you feel. If you start feeling lighter, less painful.
Yeah, I can feel a straight pull on my neck.
Yeah, cool. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm moving my energy into your space, and the surgeons are moving into your space. Grandma's to one side. Now we're just going to restore your body to how it was before. That's the intent. That is the intent. The surgeon is indicating he should be successful to about 80%. Okay, bear with me. So all I need you to do, Diane, is just keep your eyes closed, keep your awareness in your nose, notice the breath, the air coming in, the air going out. Tatsevtovrenium Bhagavata Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodhyat. Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsevtovrenium Bhagavata Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodhyat. Bhuvasvaha Tatsevtovrenium Bhagavata Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodhyat. Now, just to explain, before everybody's totally freaked out, that is it's equivalent of a prayer. It's an Indian prayer called the Gayatri Mantra, and it's used to cleanse and purify a space. And Diane, how are you feeling at the moment?
I feel as though there's been a shift from that side to that side. This is worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I'm just checking in with you again. How's it feeling again?
Yeah, my head's going dizzy.
Yeah, it's going dizzy. Cool. Okay. I mean, it might not feel cool, but it is. That's good. It's a good sign. Right, we're going to get you to stand up, walk around, and just notice how you feel.
Yeah, it's better than it was.
Yeah, cool. And other joints generally, how are they feeling?
Well, I've been having trouble with my shoulders and elbows, wrists, because I usually carry the handbag with a shoulder strap.
Yeah.
But that broke this morning, so that carrying it for 20 minutes this morning has caused all that pain and discomfort.
How's it feeling at the moment?
I can feel my shoulders improving.
Yeah, cool.
So it's just flowing down and out.
Yeah, awesome. Right, cool. You sit there. Let's do some work on your wrists. Okay. So the initial problem was being caused by having Grandma with you too tightly in your space. Grandma loves you though. She absolutely loves you. Worships the ground you walk on. So she's wanting to help. It's just that before she passed, she got a lot of arthritis. And so you're feeling the pain. And she never intended for you to feel that pain. Okay. Then because she's been with you for so long, your own system hasn't really been able to function 100%. And so now that's what they're doing, is trying to get everything flowing through you 100%. The Gayatri Mantra was being used as a protection for you, so that as Grandma's been out of your space, nothing else can come in and contaminate you. So it's being used as like a protective prayer around you. Just try that wrist out again now. Just see how your wrist feels.
It's feeling a bit better.
Yeah. Lighter rather than heavier. How's that feel?
The pain has shifted from all around to just on the top.
Yeah, cool. Right, check that wrist again now.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Cool, awesome. All right. So all the surgeons are doing in each case is they take their consciousness into the part of the body as their consciousness comes in. your consciousness also goes there. When I get you to check out how an area feels, all of a sudden those cells have got the energy they'd ordinarily have there, plus the surgeon's awareness, plus your awareness, and that often is all that's required to get things moving and shifting. Right, just do a little scan of your body now from the top of your head right down to your feet. Where is it hurts the most?
So it's still a bit sore and there on my neck.
Yeah. Now, the surgeon that's with you, Dr. Augusto Almeida, is saying your passion. What's your passion? It feels like you've been in so much pain for so long, you've sort of stopped allowing yourself like a dream or a passion. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So what is your passion? If you could do anything this lifetime, absolutely anything, what would it be?
Help people.
Cool. In what way specifically?
To help them achieve a happier life.
Cool. So
A
it's
more
all about
fulfilling life.
happiness and
Just the
fulfillment.
drudgery of
Yeah.
everyday
Yeah.
things that we go through.
Yeah. Cool.
And I can't do that.
Okay, so we're just going to check that last question. So, helping people achieve, be fulfilled, have a better quality of life rather than life being a drudge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Now, you already have within you gifts to enable you on that journey. All right.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to share with you a little story from my life. I was in Palmerston North, again, another story where I'm in Palmerston North, this motel room in Palmerston North, lots of... Do you want your glasses? No, I haven't sat on them, I didn't hold them. There we go. Right. Yeah. Right. So I was in a hotel room, Palmerston North I was, and I was just getting ready for bed, and as I went to bed I had this idea, this brilliant idea. Next incarnation, I'm only going to ask for two things, right? I'm going to ask to always know the right thing to do and to have the courage to do it. And as I went to bed at night, I was really chuffed with myself, thinking that's, I'm going to have a great next incarnation. And as I woke up the next morning, a little voice said to me, do you know, there's not a soul on the planet that doesn't have those two things. All right, so you already have the gifts within you to do that. You do. You already have the gifts within you to do that, okay? It's only you holding you back.
And work.
Okay, so I've said it's only you holding you back, and she said, and work. It's only you holding you back. I'll let that one sit with you for a while. Okay. We tend to get in our own way. We are our own worst enemy. We're our own worst judge and critic. Yeah, as much as we may have people out there judging us and criticising us, we do it worse to ourselves, eh? Yeah. So all you need to do, seriously, moving forward, is focus on that passion, what you love to do.
Yeah.
Your skills are already within you. Your gifts are already within you. Perfect for that task of helping people have more fulfilled lives.
Including me.
Including you. Including you. Because you've got to walk the talk. You've got to be showing them what a full life, fulfilled life looks like, for them to realise, I want what she has. Would not surprise me at all for me to see you doing this in a couple of years. You might not have to jump around like I do and wave your hands, but it wouldn't surprise me at all, because you've got a heartfelt desire to end suffering.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, is ending suffering, isn't it? Just walk around a little bit and see how you feel.
I feel the pain's gone.
Awesome.
I can just feel the residue of where it was.
Yeah.
I don't feel as heavy and as
Yeah.
weighed down.
Yeah.
Wrist still sore though.
Okay.
But apart from that, it feels like something's been
offloaded. Right, so sit there. Let's get 100%, shall we? Might as well.
Thank you.
Cool. So, to get you 100%, you've got to start putting more of your time and energy into thinking about this helping people feel more fulfilled, having more meaningful lives. Now, within us all, I'm just going to do a little experience with you guys. So just uncross your arms and your legs. All right. I'd like you all, please, to find within you the seeking mind. So just close your eyes and allow yourselves to find the seeking mind, so that when I say to you, so you are, you say back to me the seeking mind. So you are,
Seeking mind.
and as the seeking mind, it's your job to seek. Seek what? The truth. What else? Happiness. Love. Is that again? Desires, was it? Desires. Fulfillment. Yeah? All right. How much of the time are you seeking mind? Never. That's the self-answering. In seeking mind's eyes, it's seeking all of the time. Never stops. 100% of energy, 100% of the time. All right. Now, as the seeking mind, you are looking for anything that will give this self purpose, meaning, and direction. Okay, I want you just to try out that wrist while you're connected with your seeking mind. See how that wrist feels.
It still feels sore.
Okay, cool.
Like there's a band.
There's a band, cool.
Yeah, tight.
Alright, so within each of us there are different aspects, different voices, one of which is the seeking mind. And the seeking mind is looking for anything that will give the self purpose, meaning and direction. The seeking mind sort of looks down its nose a bit at the voice of desire. Within us all there is the voice of desire. And the voice of desire's job, let's let you find the voice of desire. Allow yourselves to have a little wiggle in your chairs and find, please, the voice of desire. So you are the voice of desire, and as the voice of desire, it's your job to desire. How much of the time? All of the time. Will you ever stop desiring? No. As soon as you get something, what do you immediately do? Look for something else. No sooner have we got the house, we want the carpets. As soon as we've got the carpets, we want the curtains and the dishwasher. Isn't it true? So, now, the voice of desire has been given a word, a bad press if you like. The Buddhists say the cause of all suffering is desire, and yes, it is true in a way, because if we desire something we can't have, we suffer. If we desire too much chocolate cake, we suffer, or too much alcohol, we suffer. But without the voice of desire, would you be here this evening? No. Would you have the quality of life you have? No. So the voice of desire isn't all bad. But we sort of need to master the voice of desire, otherwise it will drag us wherever its fancy takes us. And that, to me, I find, talking to the seeking mind is where we find discernment. The seeking mind looks down its nose at the voice of desire and considers that some of the things it wants are quite trivial or base or unimportant. And so the seeking mind is like a higher mind, or what the Buddhists call the Bodhi mind. And it's where we will find those things that are more fulfilling. Now, the thing is, fulfillment in life, we can't fill ourselves with things. Cars, houses, jewellery. They're material things, but we can't fill ourselves with them. So fulfillment comes from putting more of us into the world. So the more of me I put into the world, into my life, the more effort I put into my life, the more fulfilled I feel. If I was to sit as a supermarket checkout operator, being like a robot, just scanning the items, I wouldn't feel fulfilled. But if in that role I really took a time to get to know my colleagues and to get to know my customers, I could be fulfilled as a supermarket checkout operator. Absolutely, I could do any job here as a fulfilled human being. It's about what we put in, not what we get back. No amount of money makes us feel fulfilled. And so, let's see how that wrist's feeling.
It's just there.
Just a tiny little bit now?
Yeah.
Right, rest it down. Nearly there. This is just to speed things up, apparently. Right, another try?
Yeah.
Go on.
I could feel the energy going that way.
Awesome.
And going that way.
Yeah.
So it's away from
Right.
the wrist.
Right. So your purpose this lifetime is about fulfillment. It's fulfillment of human beings. Yeah. And you've got to walk your path. So it's you finding more ways to put more of you into what you're doing.
Okay.
All right. It doesn't have to be separate from your work. I think what's happening at the moment, you're thinking, there's my work and there's my fulfillment. I would start by finding more fulfillment in work. I didn't say stay there forever. I would start.
Yeah.
It's a bit like if I want to find a new house, don't be negative about the existing house. And what you've got to do is find what you love about this house, and then the universe will listen to that and bring you a house that is even better. Same with the men in our lives. Or women in our lives, for that matter, yes. And darling, I'm not talking about you, honey. Just get myself out of hot water there. Yeah? So you've got to, if you're in somewhere where you don't love it completely, whether it's a job, whether it's a house, whether a relationship, love the bits you can and be grateful for the other parts, even if they're not like you want. You know, so if you want a house with a garden, you haven't got a garden, be grateful for the fact you don't have to cut grass at the moment. Yeah? Find some way to be positive about it, and then the universe will respond to that positivity. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Brilliant.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bless.
God bless.